This is the Suzuki Grand Vitara. Is it really grand? Let's find out. This 5-seater SUV from Suzuki sits in a very tough competition, but it still has something to offer to the existing Suzuki followers all over the world. With its great fuel efficiency, practicality, durability, size, day in and day out drive plans, it's good to reckon that the Grand Vitara, and now in its 5th generation, has been here for a while. From an exterior's perspective, it's not the biggest, but good enough in the small SUV category, which is getting popular by the day with the likes of the Hyundai Creta and the Kia Seltos. I've covered both the reviews, which should be on the top right on your screen. The Vitara has an edge over the former, especially when it comes to a brand that's been longer than the Creta and the Seltos. This variant is offered in a dual body tone, which costs a little extra and looks more sporty as compared to the single body tone variant. You get front and rear skid plates. The parking sensors are integrated into the bumper in both the front and the rear. Up front you get DRLs that are LED. Even the projector headlamps are LED, so that's a good thing. Lower into the bumper is where the fog lamps are hosted, and you get this beautiful chrome bracketing. From an overall dimension, the Vitara gets 4,175 meters in length, 1,775 meters in width, and 1,610 meters in height. From the side profile, you get these sharp, razor thin lights that sit on your side mirrors, and the 17-inch wheels, which, well, it's not really the best looking, but it's kind of average. You also see these cosmetic enhancements with this design vents here, just to give it the sporty feel. On the top sits the contrasting silver roof rails that add the sporty look to the exterior. This area out here, just below the Suzuki badge, hosts your rear camera. Moving lower, you have the single unit exhaust and the reverse parking light right in the center, which looks quite good and is not hosted along with the tail lamp, which are simple in design but yet look good. You have the Suzuki All Grip technology, which allows you to tackle whatever the road has to offer. Taking you around is an all-dependable Suzuki 1.6-litre VVT 4-cylinder 16-valve, which is a 6-speed automatic that gives you a healthy 86 kilowatts at 6000 rpm and 156 Newton meters of torque. You also do get an option of getting the 1.4-litre turbo engine. My take is to get the 1.4-litre as it's more peppier to drive. Fuel tank capacity is 47 liters. To make the drive exciting, you get paddle shifts and you can seamlessly move between 4 wheels to 2-wheel drive on the floor. Entering the Vitara, the dash has nothing fancy. It's just the way Suzuki keeps it, simple. But that being said, you can expect to get cruise control with switch and speed limit controls on the steering and keyless push to start system from your smartphone linkage display. The steering wheel comes with tilt and telescopic adjustments for the driver and comes with your infotainment controls. The dash has a good blend of carbon fiber and hard plastic. Being simplistic, you can see it here, you have an analog clock rather than a digital, and that's how I mentioned earlier, Suzuki likes to keep it simple. The instrumental cluster is wide and clear and gives the driver a good overall info through the speedo and RPM counter. For additional information on the vehicle, you do get a small digital info display in the center. Taking center stage is the 10-inch infotainment display. Moving lower are the climate control knobs, which gets a small digital display in the center and actually looks quite good. Get some additional storage space here. The gear stick feels good and solid and is an automatic transmission. And here are your drive options, which allows you to tackle different terrains such as snow, and it also has a sport option for added excitement. The materials are just about okay and not that great, and felt a little sloppy at some places. The glove box is not that generous, but it's okay to house some couple of books for a good read. There are side impact door beams that add on to the additional door safety. The door gets all your windows and exterior mirror controls. The door bins, although not that large, give you some reasonable space. Space in the second row could be a little challenging as it's not the most roomy when it comes to height, room, leg room, shoulder room, but it should easily fit in up to 2 adults. I felt quite cramped, especially when it comes to the headspace. Now sadly, there is absolutely nothing for the second row like USB ports, climate controls or AC vents. The boot space in the Grand Vitara offers a generous 398 liters when the rear seats are in place and 758 liters when they are folded down in the 5-door model, which isn't bad for a compact SUV. The boot opening is quite wide and tall, which makes loading easy. So guys, this was the Grand Vitara. Please make sure you like, share and subscribe. Until then, take care and drive safe.